Hit it!
Hey, what's going on, guys? Jake with IlluminateCreativeStudios.com. Today I'm going to be go ahead and showing you guys a little simple 3-light setup for those of you that are using work lights in your video production and maybe even your photography. You know, you just can't go out and spend the hundreds to actually thousands of dollars on those professional grade lighting kits, which unfortunately I'm not able to at the time, but maybe sooner in the future. That'd be really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of run through the video for you. Well, technically it's a 4-light because I have two 250-watt right here on the stand, but I'm just using them together as one 500-watt instead. So if you guys want to be stupid about it, sweet, it's a 4-light, but there you go. And also right here I have another 500-watt light, which is gonna be used as somewhat of a fill light, and as you can see, it's sitting on baking paper, actually underneath, and then I actually flap it over the top of it, so it doesn't burn the crap out of the seat because I don't want to get beat. This is my subject. This is Megan. Moving on, we have a 250-watt work light, and Megan's looking very nice, looking over at the light, going, "Hey, look, that's a cute little light." You'd be surprised actually how useful this 250 watt work light can come in handy for a lot of things, especially for backlights, when you really don't need you know, stuff to be extremely diffused on a background. What, 10-15 bucks? You can get them really cheap off of Amazon.com. Extremely useful, definitely for anything, photography, video work. It's good stuff. Now we're gonna go back and I actually start going into this. Alright, right now I'm actually using I wonder if I can move that. I can. That's sweet. Right now, as you can tell, I'm using two 500-watt undiffused. They are approximately off of the subject this way, where you guys just seen them, at about 4.5 to 4 feet away from her, and you can tell it's not as harsh as you would think coming from the work lights like that. So it looks really good. And this is obviously no backlight over on this side and no fill light on this side. So I like to. This is actually shot with a Canon HV30 and a handy 35mm adapter, and you can watch how rack focus crazy I am. I like to do that. It's fun. Makes stuff look cool, like really cool. And now here are all the lights on, undiffused, extremely harsh, especially because I have that extra 500-watt light over here, who I want to thank my neighbor Wayne for letting me borrow for a while because he's a cool guy. It's not mine. I don't use it anymore. And as you can tell, it looks, you know, it's probably extremely uncomfortable for the subject, Megan here. Look at her. She's just like, "Oh, this is not working out for me right now." And I'm going to push play, and you can actually tell what she says. Oh, yeah. There it goes. Did you see it? Let's replay that. What does she think? I'm not going to go ahead and repeat those words, but it definitely is hot. Alright, moving on. This is all the lights off. I think it's kind of easy to tell. Going to keep scrolling through this. And here's the 250-watt diffused with baking paper, and that's about 2.5 feet away from her, off to the left. It's very subtle. It's not really much of a change, but if you're looking for that kind of dramatic, like, you know, look at me, I'm in a dark room and it's I'm mysterious and maybe a film noir type look, it's a very cool, very good look. And then I went ahead and I added the 500-watt diffused with actually a bed sheet, a white bed sheet. I went ahead and I just put it right on top. I just laid it over the top of the lights. And I have to warn you guys before doing this, don't burn anyone's houses down. If you guys are shooting at someone else's house, you know, don't use this as a foolproof method of diffusing your lights. It's not. If you really want to diffuse your lights, just go out and spend the $30 and buy some diffusers. Maybe a softbox, you know, do a do-it-yourself rig to to get a softbox in front of your lights. There actually are plenty of tutorials that you guys can use white nylon and create nice looking diffusers that can sit right in front of the lights that work really good. I obviously did this to see what the bed sheets and baking paper would look like on camera. So just warning you, if you're outside, go for it. Just let it burn. It's not really much you can do. Have a nice little bonfire out front. Just burn your lights. I take no credit for your pyrotechnics. All right. Now I went ahead and I clicked on the second 500 watt light with the bed sheet in front of it, and these are the two on the stands right here. So it's actually a 250 combined together, making the 500. And moving on, now what I'm doing right here is I actually have the 500 watt, not the 250s. I have a 500 watt off right to the right, which is actually lighting up all of this and a little bit of her right side of her face. And I also have that 250 on the left of her as this nice light little fill light. Very nice and subtle. And this was actually I was actually going to be doing an interview, a very nice interview setup with this, because it's nice. It's not really like really bright and poppy, like, hey, look at me, look at me. It's very nice, calm, really dark type of effect. And I went ahead and turned on one of those 250s on the stand. That's also with the bed sheet. And there's the second one. So that's with all the lights turned on. She's looking at something over there. Must be a spider. Jake, what are you doing? Hey, hey. Anywho, these are all diffused, and you see how nice and soft the lights are. There's not really very harsh shadows, maybe a little bit right in here, but that's also just because these aren't fully diffused lights. Nice soft shadows everywhere on the face, and nice backlit background. It's really nice look if you're trying to do interviews. So there you have it. This is the Worklight 3, if you want to call it 4 light setup. Go ahead and head over to my blog. It's justjake.com. I update this thing. I will be updating this thing constantly. And until then, I really hope you guys enjoyed that, and hit it up with some comments. If you guys have any questions or requests for tutorials on what to be doing or how to do stuff, do it yourself, just go ahead and hit me up with an email at jake@itsjustjake.com, and I will make sure to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Take care.
Hit it! Hit it! Hit it!